Okay, so this video is going to be about doing batch updates, and it's a little bit different theme, and the theme was chosen because it may be easier to work with in the field by pushing the buttons down here, because you figure you're going to be using your thumb or your finger to click on the buttons rather than having them up here at the top right. It's going to have a similar capability to the Export XLS. You still get a layer list. You can still open up the table. And then from the table, you can still come in and, I don't have it turned on. We can still actually give you the ability to export out XLS files if you guys need it. It's not actually option on right now, but maybe by the time you guys get it, I'll turn it on. And now to get to the table, when you're in the field, this isn't going to be really easy to, with a mouse, it's easy to move the table up and down. What you would probably do is you'd come over here with your finger, click this button, close the table. So what we did for here was we added a filter, and in this case we did, let's do 631 again. Who is 631? You do a date, so it's by default goes to January 2018, so let's go to December 2017 first, and then go to December 2017, the 31st, and we've added in a permit type. Purposes for, like, if you go into a tract and you have 10 houses to go through, it's going to be easier potentially to use this app than the collector. Collector, you go in and you got 10 houses to go through, you got to click on each point and then access the attributes per each point on an individual basis. Now, I have put an enhancement request in with the apps team at Esri to give us the ability to do batch type editing within collector, but at the current release, it doesn't support batch updates. So for here, we'll pick on new construction. I'm going to turn it on. Now we got to go find them. Not a lot. 631 doesn't have a lot of new construction. Let's just find a new area. Or we'll look at add alts. Okay, so really the purpose of this is create a filter of where you're going, whether it's new construction or add alts or any one of the categories that fall within permit type. Set your filter, and then come into this tool right here called the BatchAttribute Editor, and you have different ways to select points. I can go to a point and click on a single point. I can draw a extent or a rectangle, and you see I can move around, and I can see that I have this symbology shows me that those are selected. I can draw a rectangle, or a polygon that is more than four-sided. So if I want to, like, navigate through certain areas, that a rectangle doesn't quite work, the rectangle, the polygon tool is good for that. Or I can use this tool called a freehand polygon. Now, I like this tool because in the field, when you're using your finger, this tool just says hold down and draw a circle around your area. It selects everything. It's nice and easy. Now, there are certain fields that are exposed. If I click on this completed, it's going to batch calculate everything on whatever I choose. Same with FC date, percentage complete, construction progress. So imagine like you're in a tract and you're at, grading or whatever. Can't think of them right now. But you're at 12%, you're at 11% or whatever it might be. You can actually batch calculate them all at one time rather than hitting 10 one at a time. Now you can do 10 at once. Now the limit with this application presented this way is it's an application that runs in the browser, so it's going to run in Chrome, Firefox, or Safari on the iPad. It was designed to run in a web application in a browser. Collector was designed and built to run natively on the iPad. So you're always going to get the best experience using Collector. But like I said earlier, you don't have the ability to do batch updates with Collector. Here you have an ability to do batch updates. And that's a quick tool on the Batch Attribute Editor. Let me know what you think. Play with it around, play with it a little bit, and just let me know how it works out for you.